I'd really like to talk a bit about the book, The Real Anthony Fauci. It was such an incredible project. It took something like 14 months, and Bobby Kennedy was working on it literally 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. I would call him in the middle of the night. He'd be up working on it, researching it, talking to people all around the world to fact check him, to dig into all the details. It was just, I felt like I was part of history, and I felt like the work that we were doing would save people's lives. So to be in the middle of that and to be rushing to get it out so that, because it was the kind of book that would influence the decisions people made on what to do, what choices to make, whether to take a vaccine, whether not to take it, whether, when to take it, which vaccine to take. Those kinds of things were sort of central to the general themes of the book. But the book is such a comprehensive thing. I mean, it's a historical record that, I believe that everybody in America ought to read that, even if they are sure that they disagree with it. People ought to read books that they disagree with. People should read books that they feel are dangerous. Because if you agree with something, why spend your time reading it? If you know what you believe, don't read it all. Stop reading. Don't watch TV. Don't do anything. Because if you're not open to changing your mind, then you don't really believe in science, you don't believe in literature, you don't believe in being human. Because to be human, to believe in science, to be alive, you have to be open to ideas. And so it's possible, and we all have to admit that it's possible, that everything we think is true turns out to be false. And so that's a lot of what happened during COVID, that a lot of people were able to see that what they believed was just based on how they grew up, what part of the country they were from, the indoctrination that they received from TV shows, from newspapers. So to be part of the process of publishing The Real Anthony Fauci opened me up to ideas like nothing had done in my whole life. To read that book and reread it a dozen times, to look at each chapter and see how it changed, see how the new information came in, how the new research came in from all different people, and Bobby analyzed all of the new information that was coming in. Just a process that I would not do anything else with that time. I felt like what I was doing then, I was totally present. I was living in the moment in a way that I had never done before. So I love that kind of publishing. And then the book came out and it was censored everywhere.